Hello friends, welcome to wifistudy.com, one-stop destination for all competitive exams. Friends, in this video we are going to present you another topic, that is the important government schemes of 2016. This topic is very important for your upcoming exam, friends, and you need to cover this topic as soon as possible, and few questions will definitely going to cover from this topic. So friends, if you want to prepare for your exam from the application mode, you can download our Wi-Fi study app. In this app, you will get a daily current affair GK test in both the formats, in Hindi and in English. And you can download this app from the Google Play. And this application is very important for your all exam, not only banking and SSC. So friends, these are the topics. If you are weak in any topic, you can pick up this topic from our channel, that is a Wi-Fi study. And today we are going to present to this 19 topic, that is important government schemes of 2016. So friends, if you analyze the 2016 or 2015 paper, you will able to understand that there are few questions which are going to cover from which are always covered from the government schemes. So you need to prepare for all these questions. In 2017, definitely there are few questions which are going to be covered from the 2016 government schemes. So we are going to cover all the important government schemes of 2016, which you need to understand and you need to learn about them. So friends, this is the first scheme that we are going to cover. The first is Green Urban Transport Scheme, that is GUTS, to be rolled out in the urban areas. So if you get a question that what is the full form of the government scheme GUTS, then you need to remember this, that this is a Green Urban Transport Scheme that is to be rolled out in the urban areas, and this scheme is for the urban areas. So I will tell you what you have to remember, friends, for your exam also. Okay, first of all, you need to remember that this is the full form of this, and second, it is for the urban areas. Okay. And the aim of this scheme is to improve climate-friendly transport system in the urban areas across the city, and to reduce the carbon footprint, and to bring in the sustainable transport system. So, what is the meaning of sustainable? To bring to the to level up to the certain extent. Okay, and that transport system should not be harmful to any microorganisms and plants and human beings. And the budget of this scheme is 25,000 crore, and want to encourage private investment, as government is doing from the past 2 years, in the climate friendly and the sustainable public transport system like rail, metro, non-motorized transport system, and other low carbon emitting system in urban areas. And those cities are selected in this scheme which have a population more than 5 lakh or above are being considered for the implementation of this scheme. So first of all, you need to remember the full form of this. Second, this scheme is for the urban areas. Third, the aim of this scheme is to improve climate friendly transport system, and this scheme is for those cities where population is 5 lakh or above. So let's see another one, that is Mission Bhagirath. You will definitely get this question, friends, in your upcoming exam, that what is the Mission Bhagirath, or what this Mission Bhagirath belongs to which class or which category. Okay, they will give you that first option, they will give you housing. Second, they will give you about the safe water, then sanitation, okay, then hospitality. So you need to remember this Mission Bhagirath is belong to the safe drinking water to all. It is a great initiative by the state government of Telangana, has been launched by the PM Modi. Okay, and this aim is to provide safe drinking water to everyone through dedicated water pipeline in the state. And the objective of the Mission Bhagirath is to provide 100 liters of the clean drinking water per person in the rural household, and 150 liters per person in the urban household. So this is the aim of this scheme, and this Mission Bhagirath scheme is belong to the safe drinking water to all. Now let's see another one, that is a Mantri Parivahan Yojana for 80,000 commercial PVs in the rural areas. Okay, first of all, gram means the village. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, and then Parivahan means transport system. So this scheme is for the village, rural areas, and to increase or to improve the transport system of this village system or the rural areas. Okay, and to provide this transport commercial passenger vehicles at a subsidized rates, and to create a better transport system in the rural areas across the country. Okay, this is the aim of this. Now let's see another one, that is Vidhanjali scheme. Vidhanjali Yojana, a school volunteer program scheme by the HRD minister. First of all, this Vidhanjali scheme or the Yojana is launched by the HRD ministry. First of all, you need to remember this, and this scheme is very good scheme which was launched by the HRD ministry, but didn't get so much, but was not so much popularized because of the advertisement or some other mode of communication. But this scheme is very effective, and you should have to enroll in this scheme to enhance the investment of the community and the private sector in the government and elementary schools. And this scheme is launched to provide contribution by the community and the private sector in the government run elementary school. As everybody know about that, what is the condition of the government schools right now, and there are not so many teachers out there, and the level of the study or the quality of the study is very bad in the government schools. So that's why this scheme was launched and by the HRD ministry, and the aim of this scheme is to enhancing the investment of the community and the private sector in the government run elementary school, launched under the aegis of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, so what is Vidhanjali? First of all, we need to understand. Under the Vidhanjali volunteer program, people from the Indian diaspora, retired teachers, retired government officers, including retired defense personnel, retired professionals, and women who are homemakers can volunteer at a school that requests for one. If that means if you are a graduate person or you are a retired person, and you want to contribute something to the society, you can go to the you can fill your form and apply a request to teach the elementary school or the government run school. So okay, after that they will consider your request, and they will give you a time in which you are able to provide some education to the school students from the class 1 to the 8th. Okay, the aim of the Vidhanjali is the government has received requests from the society about the desire of giving back to the society. Okay, giving back to the society, particularly to the children in the government school. The Vidhanjali scheme has been designed for the school who really needs the service of volunteer and for people who wants to serve. Okay, so there are few students or the retired professionals who want to serve the society, and they don't have a place to serve the society. Okay, so this is the way by which they can enroll in the Vidhanjali scheme, and after that they can go to the schools and provide their experience or provide their knowledge to the students. So implementation of the Vidhanjali program, the ministry has selected 2200 schools in the 21 states across the country where volunteers will be invited to serve and educate children. The program will be implemented with the children in the elementary school standard 1 to 8th of the government school. So school that will participate in the pilot program must meet the following requirements. So the school which want to enroll in this scheme should have these following requirements. First of all, that school should have a full-time head teacher, one female teacher, internet connectivity, safe drinking water, and the school should have a PTR as per RT norms. So these are the conditions that the school should have to be fulfilled. And the tasks for the volunteers in the school, if you want to volunteer the school, then these are the tasks that are given to the volunteers. That is, you can contribute in their reading to children, helping children with the creative writing, public speaking, play acting, preparing stories, model making, counseling for the academics and the life skills, and the music and dance. So these are the categories in which you can able to contribute in the elementary school. So eligibility of the volunteers, what is the eligibility for the volunteers? And Indian citizen. Okay, if a person is you can easily able to understand this by that if a person is a graduate person or having a good marks in the senior secondary, he is eligible for the volunteer. Okay, so this is the last and the foremost important thing that you need to remember. And you should have to enroll in this scheme because you have to give back to the society. Whatever you are getting from your parents or from your family, all these things belong to the society. Okay, so you should have to give back to the society. So how to apply? Login, sign up to mygovernment.in portal by filling up the basic information. Select the area and the district. After that, you will able to serve them. Okay, these are the selection process. The application reviewed by the BEO, block education officer, who consult with the concerned head teacher of the school, and you will get a 12 weeks. Okay, one day in the 1 week. You just have to take out 1 day in 1 week. Okay, and for the 12 week, you have to serve them. Now let's see another one, that is Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Sadak Yojana, making roads safer. So this is another scheme which was implemented by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Okay, Ministry of Road Transport. If it is about the Suraksha by the road accidents or to make roads safer, then it should be launched by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. First of all, you need to remember this. Secondly, the aim of this scheme is to eliminate the dangerous spots on the highways. Okay, and setting up the railings and the prepare reflector with the help of the IIT for hill roads, and according to which nearby 231,000 people are killed in India in road accidents every year, and the aim of the government is to halve this by year 2020. Okay, so this scheme is for the roads and launched by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Okay, by eliminating the dangerous spots on highways. So this scheme is known as Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Sadak Yojana, making road safer. Now see another one, that is Shala Asmita Yojana, to be launched by the HRD ministry. This is probably the world's largest student tracking system. It is basically a tracking system for over 25 crore students from class 1 to 12. The tracking system will keep records of the academic journey of the average students studying in about 15 lakh private and the government schools in India. Okay, so this is the world's largest tracking system in which the HRD ministry will use an Aadhaar number to track the students of nearby 25 crores between the class 1 to 12. Okay, SMITA stands for All School Monetary Individual Tracking Analysis. It will carry all the information about every student, such as the student attendance, enrollment, midday meal scheme, learning outcomes, infrastructure facilities, everything. Whatever they want to know about the school or the student, they will be able to track it down and use that information. This tracking system is also expected to track leakage and the corruption in the midday meal scheme. Okay, so this scheme is launched by HRD Ministry, Shala Asmita Yojana. The only thing you need to remember is the Shala Asmita Yojana belong to the tracking system, student tracking system, and this scheme is launched by the HRD Ministry. That's it. You only need to remember this. BT scheme for kerosene. The government unveiled direct benefit. What is the full form of BT? Benefit transfer. Okay, benefit transfer scheme for kerosene. The government unveils direct benefit transfer scheme for kerosene from April 2016, where the user will buy the cooking oil at the market rate, but will get the financial support directly in their bank accounts. Okay, so they are linking the bank account with their Aadhaar number or with their ration cards. The scheme will be implemented in selected 26 districts of 8 states. Okay, so this scheme is for the cooking fuel. Okay, for kerosene. So BT scheme for kerosene. That's it. You only need to remember, and the scheme will be implemented in the first phase in 8 states. Okay, this is the only thing you need to remember. Now let's see another one. First company of the Ganga task force deployed, and another that is Ganga Gram Yojana launched. So first company. Okay. So government is working on cleaning the Ganga from the past many years, but not able to clear it down. So first of all, what happened? The first company of the Ganga task force deployed, and second, there is one Ganga Gram Yojana launched. So this scheme is launched by the Water Resources, River Development and the Ganga Rejuvenation Bharatai launched Ganga Gram Yojana at village in UP. Under this scheme, what will happen? Nearby 1600 villages of UP situated along the banks of river Ganga will be developed. Okay, how they will develop? By filling up the open drains, by making toilets, by providing a sewage treatment, by which open drains filling into the river Ganga will be diverted, or alternative ways will be found out. Okay, so these are the few arrangements that will be implemented in these villages. Initially 200 villages will be selected in which open drains falling into the river Ganga will be diverted, or alternative arrangement for the sewage treatment will be made. The village will have toilets in every household, so by which these villages not able to increase the pollution of the river Ganga. Okay, so this is the first scheme, and these are the things which are covered in the Ganga Gram Yojana. So the meaning of the gram is village. Okay, meaning of the gram is village. So Ganga Village Yojana launched, in which nearby 1600 villages of UP. You need to remember the villages of UP are selected. Okay, and will be developed. Now let's see another one, that is Mission Indradhanush. Okay, so this Mission Indradhanush is launched by the Union Minister of Health and the Family Welfare, that is JP Nadda, has announced that a set of 4 new vaccines will be added soon under the Mission Indradhanush as part of the India Newborn Action Plan. Inactivated polio vaccine. Firstly, you need to understand what is this Mission Indradhanush. Okay, the meaning of the Indradhanush is rainbow. Okay, and rainbow consists of 7 colors. So there are 7 diseases against which government is providing vaccination. And what are these 7 diseases? That is diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, tuberculosis, measles and hepatitis B. So these are the 7 diseases against which government is providing an immunization to all children under the age of 2 years, as well as the pregnant women. Okay, so recently 4 new vaccines will be soon added under this Mission Indradhanush. So the new 4 vaccines are polio vaccine, adult Japanese encephalitis vaccine, rotavirus vaccine and measles vaccine. So these are the 4 new vaccinations that are soon to be added into the Mission Indradhanush. Okay, so you need to remember this Mission Indradhanush is launched by the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Secondly, this Mission Indradhanush consists of the 7 preventable diseases, and third, that soon 4 new vaccination will be going to launch in this Mission Indradhanush. So these are the 3 things that you need to remember. Now another one, that is Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Our Urban Mission. Objective is to create 300 rural clusters across the country. So clusters, yani it means groups. 300 rural groups across the country and strong their financial, job and lifestyle facilities in the rural areas. Okay, so objective is to create 300 groups across the country and to provide them some strong financial, job and the lifestyle facilities. Our urban mission is a solution for both village and the cities in the country that would promote growth of the village and its resident at the place where they are. Under this mission, government will identify and develop 300 groups with urban-like facilities in the next 3 years. Okay, so the aim of this scheme is to empower the village, empower the rural areas. Okay, by providing financial support and education support, and they want to develop 300 groups with facilities like urbanize. Okay, they want to do the urbanization out there in the 300 groups or the 300 villages in the next 3 years. So this Our Urban Mission is first of all belong to the rural area, development of the rural area. Okay, so this is the only important thing that you need to remember. This Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Our Urban Mission is to develop the rural areas into urban area. Second, Setu Bharatam project. This is another project. Objective is to free all national highways from railway level crossing and renovate the old bridges on national highway by 2019. Okay, for the mission of this Setu Bharatam. Setu means bridge. Bharatam means India. So Setu Bharatam project, the aim is to free all national highways from railway crossing. So nearby 500 crore rupee project are implemented for this scheme, and to free from the railway level crossing and to renovate the old bridges which are in a bad condition. So initially 208 new road bridges under bridge are selected for the construction, while 1500 bridges will be widened, rehabilitated or replaced. Okay, so to provide a safe and a seamless travel on national highways, this scheme was launched to provide a safe and a seamless travel on a national highway. So the aim of this scheme is to provide a national highway to free from all national highway from rail level crossing. This is the aim of this scheme. This is the only thing you need to remember. Now let's say another one, that is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. The aim of this scheme to provide a social security to the farmers. Okay, the aim is to provide a social security to the farmers. Fasal Bima Yojana. Bima means insurance and Fasal means farming. So in this scheme, there is a very low premium of 1.5% of the total sum insured, 2% premium for the Kharif crop and a 1.5% for the Rabi crop and 5% for the horticulture crop. So these are the very low premium which was applied by the government of India. Okay, to provide a social security to the farmers in case of natural disaster or the natural calamity. So the farmers not have to bear all these calamities. This scheme was launched. The balance premium will be paid by the government to the insurance companies. PMFBU, that is the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, will replace the existing two schemes, National Agriculture Insurance Scheme as well as the modified NAIS, which have some drawbacks. Okay, so previously there was two schemes, National Agriculture Insurance Scheme and NAIS scheme. So what government did, they merged these two schemes into the single scheme, that is the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Okay, previously both these schemes had few drawbacks. Because of that, farmers didn't apply for it or didn't get the insurance, didn't got the social security. Okay, so right now this scheme was launched and they want to provide a social security to the farmers. So this is the aim of this. There is another one, that is Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. What is this Ujjwala Yojana? First of all, you don't need to confuse about the Ujjala or the Ujjwala. Okay, the Ujjala scheme, the previously Ujjala scheme was for the electricity, but this Ujjwala scheme is for the LPG connection for the women, free LPG connection for women, for the rural women. This is the social welfare scheme. The aim of this scheme to provide free LPG connection for the women below poverty line and to reduce a serious health hazard associated with the cooking based on the fossil fuels. Nearly 1.50 crore BPL families will be benefited and will cover 3.5 crore more BPL families in the next 2 years. Okay, so this scheme was implemented by the government of India to provide a free LPG connection for women, and this scheme is a social welfare scheme. Okay, you need to remember this. This is a social welfare scheme. Ujjwala Yojana, to provide a free LPG connection for women. This is the only thing you need to remember. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana or the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana, PMAYG. This scheme was started in the March 2016, and the aim of this scheme is to achieving housing for all by 2022 in the rural areas across the country. Okay, housing for all. Pradhan Mantri Awas, the meaning of the Awas is house. Awas Yojana, it means housing for all. Government want to provide a house to the every citizen of the nation. Okay, this scheme is implemented across the nation except the Delhi and the Chandigarh, and target is to provide a 1 crore permanent houses in the next 3 years. The target is to provide a 1 crore pakka or the permanent houses in the next 3 years. So this is the aim of this scheme. And in this scheme, there is government want to do two things. Firstly, they want to boost the job creation in the rural areas, and second, they want to provide a development in that areas. Okay, NABARD will provide 60,000 crore, and if somebody wants to develop his house, then government will provide 1.2 lakh rupees in a plain area and 1.3 lakh rupees in the hilly areas for the construction of the homes. Government will provide this for the construction of pakka houses or the permanent houses. And if they want a loan, government will provide a 70,000 rupees, which is optional, and provision of the toilet at rupees 12,000, and 90 to 95 days of unskilled wage labor under the Manrega. Okay, so they will get a nearby 1.20 lakh rupees for the construction of the home, then 70,000 loan, then some currency then some rupees for the toilet, that is 12,000 rupees, and including that 90 to 95 days unskilled wage labor under the Manrega. Okay, they will also get a work of 90 to 95 days. So these are the few things which are covered in the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. They want to do counteract two things. Firstly, the unemployment, and second, the temporary houses. Now let's see another one, that is Stand Up India Loan Scheme. This was a very good scheme which was launched in April 2016, and this scheme is for the STSC candidates and women. Not only for the STSC candidate and for the women also. Okay, not only of the STSC women. Okay, OBC and general category women can also apply for the loan. Assistance to the lower section of the society. Aim is to provide entrepreneurship and employment. What is the aim of this scheme? To promote entrepreneurship and employment. Okay, and the loan up to the rupees 1 crore will be given to them for the STSC candidate and for the women of all categories. Okay, this is the first thing you need to remember about the Stand Up India Loan Scheme, and the amount is from 10 lakh to 1 crore rupees can be provided, and the aim of this scheme is to promote entrepreneurship and the employment. So these are the few things that you need to remember from the Stand Up India Loan Scheme. Gram Uday se Bharat Uday Abhiyan. So this scheme was not so important for your upcoming exam, but only one thing that you need to remember in this scheme is this scheme was implemented on the birthday of B.R. Ambedkar on the 14th April. If this question might be come in the upcoming exam, that on which day Gram Uday se Bharat Uday Abhiyan was launched. So you need to remember that 14th April was the date on which this scheme was launched, on the birthday of B.R. Ambedkar. In this, 3 programs was launched. Firstly was the Social Harmony program, second Gram Kisan Sabha, and third Gram Sabha meeting. Kisan Sabha, discussion with the farmers. There was a discussion with the farmers, and in the Gram Sabha meeting, discussion on the village development. Okay, so these are the few things which are covered in this scheme. Now let's see another one, that is National Agriculture Market Website. This scheme is launched for the farmers, launched as a part of the Digital India movement and towards doubling the agriculture income. Okay, so this scheme is launched for the farmers to double their agriculture income. To ensure better return to the farmers can showcase their produce online from their nearest market, and traders can quote price from anywhere. So this scheme covered 585 markets across the country, over 25 communities in 8 states, and there is a single license across the state. Okay, so this scheme was launched to double the agriculture income of the farmer. This is the only thing you need to remember. National Agriculture Market Website. Now let's see another one, that is Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. The aim of this scheme is to boost the healthcare facilities for the pregnant women, especially the poor. Okay, they want to lower the MMR rate. This is the foremost aim of this scheme, that is maternity mortality rate. In the rural areas, there is not so much medical facilities. Because of that, there is always a danger for the pregnant women about their health. Okay, so this scheme is to boost the healthcare facilities for the pregnant women. There is a free checkup will be take place on the 9th of every month. All kinds of medical checkups under the scheme will be completely free, both in the private and the public hospitals. And this scheme is applicable only to the women in their pregnancy period of 3 to 6 months from semi-rural to the rural areas. Okay, this is the only thing you need to remember. This scheme, Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan, first of all is for the pregnant women. Secondly, it is for the semi-rural or the rural areas. Okay, semi-rural and the rural areas. So these are the things that you need to remember. Swayam Prabha, 32 DTH channels for live telecast of lectures. So Swayam Prabha, this scheme is for the education, okay, to promote the education, quality of education. Swayam Prabha, in which 32 direct to home channels will be telecasted from the IIT. Okay, there will be IIT lectures because of the by which students will be able to learn and understand key concepts while sitting at home. Okay, in which 32 direct to home channels to broadcast program for school and the university students. There will be a new content of at least 4 hours that will be repeated 6 times a day, allowing students to choose a time of their convenience. Okay, so there are at least 4-hour lecture will be broadcasted and will be repeated 6 times a day, allowing the students to choose a time of their convenience. Okay, and these lectures are uploaded from the IIT Mumbai, Delhi, Kanpur and Kharagpur. So you need to only remember one thing is that the Swayam Prabha scheme is to provide a high quality education to the school and the university students. This is the only thing you need to remember. National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, NAPS. Okay, what is the aim of this scheme? To provide training to the students in their field which will further help them in the placement and obtaining a suitable job. Okay, the aim of this scheme is to provide a training to the students in their field which will further help them in the placement and the obtaining a suitable job. This scheme is launched by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, that is MSDE. Okay, and the aim of this scheme is to train 50 lakh apprentices by 2019 and 20. And 25% of the stipend payable to the apprentice and 50% of the total expenditure will be taken by the union government, provided by the union government. Okay, so first of all you need to remember that this scheme is for the students and the aim of this scheme to provide training and placement and obtaining and providing a suitable job, and launched by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. These are the few things that you need to remember in this scheme. Vidya Lakshmi scheme. In this scheme there is an interest-free loan for IIT students, interest-free loan for the IIT students whose family income is less than 1 lakh rupee per annum will be eligible. Okay, so this Vidya Lakshmi scheme is launched by the HRD Ministry first of all, and this scheme is launched for those families in which their income is less than 1 lakh rupees per annum. Okay, and this scheme is launched by HRD Ministry, and there is an interest-free loan. The fee of the IIT is nearby 8 lakh rupees of 4 years. This is a very high fee which is not affordable by the lower section of the society. That's why this scheme was launched, and interest-free loan are provided in this scheme, that is Vidya Lakshmi scheme. Another one, that is right to light scheme, to be launched in UP and 4 other states. In this scheme, government will provide solar lamps for reading purpose to the school going students across the state. Okay, so right to light, this scheme is to encourage renewable energy and to provide as alternative to the electricity, but okay, so that there will not be any problem for reading and in their upcoming exams. So government will provide solar lamps for reading purpose, and right to light is an initiative engineered by the IIT Bombay with the central government, and beneficiary students will have to pay a small amount of money, and rest will be given by the Ministry of New and the Renewable Energy, that is MNRE, Ministry of New and the Renewable Energy. Okay, so this right to scheme is launched in the UP and the 4 other states, that you need to remember. Right to light scheme is in this scheme government will provide solar lamps for reading purpose. These are the only thing you need to remember. And another one, that is zero defect zero effect scheme. Okay, ZED scheme is for the MSMEs. What is the full form of MSMEs? Micro, small and medium enterprises. Objective is to reduce the bad effect of products on environment. What is the benefits of the ZED certification? If there is a MSME who got the ZED certification. Okay, what ZED means? Zero defect and zero effect certification. He will get international customers and investment. He will get a superior quality, reduce rejection and the higher revenues, increase environmental and social benefits, and additional employment generation. These are the few benefits if somebody got this ZED certification by the government of India. Okay, so this ZED is a zero defect and zero effect scheme launched for MSME. And in this scheme, there is one hub is also made for the STSC candidates, okay, STSC entrepreneurs, and in which 500 crore rupees are allocated to make a STSC hub. Nationalized Bank will provide loan to STSC men and women entrepreneurs up to the 1 crore rupee to make them set dependent and employ the youth. This is another scheme, that is Indian Railway Passenger Travel Insurance Scheme starts. In this scheme, Railway is providing an insurance cover of rupees 10 lakh at a premium of just 92 paisa. Okay, if you are going to book a ticket, you will charge 92 paisa and you are covered under the government scheme of 10 lakh rupees. Premium can be paid while booking a ticket from its website. The insurance is however optional. This is not a mandatory insurance. This is an optional insurance. And insurance would cover not to be eligible to the children below 5 years of age and foreign citizens, and applicable for the passengers holding confirmed RAL or the waitlisted ticket. Okay, so you only need to remember is that the premium of 92 paisa is only taken by the government for providing a 10 lakh rupees insurance. If there is a death in case of an accident, the nominee will get a sum of 10 lakh rupees. If there is a partial disability, 7.5 lakh rupees, and hospitalization expenses will be 2 lakh rupees. Refund of the premium will not be given in the case of cancellation of tickets. Now let's see another one, that is list of 10 cities selected for the Smart Ganga city under the Namami Gange project. Okay, launched this scheme. Namami Gange scheme is also started to clean the Ganga. Okay, clean the Ganga. So this scheme is launched in 10 cities located along the Ganga river, across the country, to set up a sewage treatment plant and improve drainage network by. In the previous Ganga Gram Yojana, which was launched by the Uma Bharti, 1600 nearby 1600 villages was selected. Okay, but in this scheme, that is Namami Gange scheme, 10 cities are selected. And these cities are Haridwar, Rishikesh, Mathura, Varanasi, Kanpur, Allahabad, Lucknow, Patna, Sahibganj and Barakpur. These are the 10 cities which was selected under the Namami Gange project. Tourism Ministry approves project of rupees 500 crore, 450 crore under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. Okay, what is this Swadesh Darshan scheme? To encourage the tourism. Okay, this scheme is launched to encourage the tourism. Objective is to develop 12 theme-based tourist circuits in the country, and the approval for the 5 was given in the meeting of the Central Sanctioning and the Monitoring Committee. So, for nearby 450 crore under the Swadesh Darshan scheme for 5 states, including Uttar Pradesh. Which are these 5 circuits? Buddhist circuits, or Himalaya circuits. Okay, so what is the meaning of this Himalaya circuit? The government will develop this all these Himalaya states. Okay, by providing a suitable facilities out there by which the tourism can be developed. Then coastal circuit, then Krishna circuit, northeast circuit, and this is 100% centrally funded, and one Ramayana circuit in UP. Okay, so this scheme is launched to improve the tourism all over the nation. Government has adopted comprehensive and the integrated coastal security scheme. So to provide a strength to the country's coastal network, it was started by the Home Minister Rajnath Singh after commissioning Coast Guard ship, that is Sarathi in Goa. Okay, so first of all, you need to remember this this ship, that is the Coast Guard ship Sarathi, was commissioned in Goa first of all, and this scheme was coastal security scheme was launched by the Home Ministry, and the government has started the process of security audit to identify vulnerable areas in the sea and along the coastline. Maritime terrorism continues to be security threat. Okay, so there are many different points or the many different loopholes in the coastal area security. Because of that, few years back Bombay attack was made. Okay, so to provide a strength to the national security or the coastal area security, this scheme was launched, named Integrated Coastal Security Scheme. Now let's see the another one or the last one, that is UDAN scheme. What is the full form of this UDAN? First of all, you need to remember this: Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, air travel for a common man. Okay, air travel for a common man, in which they will provide or they will connect few unserved and underserved airport of the country through the revival or exiting airstrips or airports. Okay, there are cities which those airports are underserved. Okay, and are in very bad condition. So they want to revive that, renovate them. Okay, and they will provide a connectivity to the other cities. So the scheme will be in operation for the period of 10 years. Okay, so first of all, you need to remember this scheme is launched by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and the minister is Gajapati Raja. Okay, and the full form of this is Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, that is just air travel for a common man. So friends, this was the scheme of the 2016 government schemes, and you need to remember all these schemes. These schemes are very important for your upcoming exam. I hope you like this video and you will subscribe us. So friends, thank you and all the best for your upcoming exam.